shame. Swipe that page, get in the mood. Comic-Con energy, we're bringing the food. Fan culture rise and fandoms unite. Welcome to our pod, it's gonna be tight.
You're watching Kicking It with Onrie, the live shopping show.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Kicking It with Onrie, the live shopping show. I'm your host, Onrie Compan, and it's great to be here. You can come through here. That's fine. You're good. All right. Sorry, kid's moving upstairs. My son started a new business. He's now playing a game where he's selling marijuana with his friend. What else are you guys doing in that game?
What?
You guys are selling weed and what?
Wait, what? What'd you say?
You guys are selling weed and what else are you doing?
We're robbing people?
And they're robbing people. My son is playing a game right now where he is selling marijuana and robbing people. That is exactly. They're naming like real marijuana strains and everything. And I just looked at him and I said, if I ever catch you doing that shit, I will break your bones. I will break everything. Oh, what are you doing down here? Oh, you don't want to be a part of that negative influence? Good. Come on over here. What's up, Tony G? Dan Price, what's going on? I mean, just got to try and be a good dad. I don't have to be a good dad. I have to try to be a good dad. That's the key. Welcome back, everybody. We got an amazing show for you guys today. Some really super hot books. I don't know if you guys heard or not, but Absolute Batman is being turned into an animated film series or TV show with Scott Snyder on as the showrunner and Nick Dracota as one of the producers. So you got the creative team coming on to do an Absolute Batman TV show. And we were just talking about this last week. How cool would it be if they made an Absolute Batman video game? Well, I think the animation is a fresh start. A lot of heat right now with Absolute Batman. And before this announcement was made, I actually was at a comic shop and I picked up some Absolute Batman back issues that I am going to sell today for only $2. I picked them up. They're not first printings, because if they were first printings, I'd be selling them for much more. But still, if you didn't have a chance to pick up some of these books, you have an opportunity to grab them right now. There are 2 issues, and I think I have multiples of one of them. So just be on the lookout. That's going to be on our $2 bin or on the racks up here. And as always, if you spend $25 with me, you're going to get to spin the wheel here. And if you spend $50 with me and you're located within the United States, you're going to get free shipping on your order. We also have some really hot FOMO books today. We're going to have a really great time together, and I'm so glad you guys are here today. All right, let's see who else is in the house. We got Phil in the house. We got Roberto in the house. We got Tony G in the house. Tony G, my man. And we got Dan Price and Chris Steiskell. Full house. This is great. All right, let's kick it off with Classic X-Men #1. This is the first book that we are slinging today with a really awesome Arthur Adams cover, and this is going to go for just $3 this afternoon for Classic X-Men #1. This really awesome cover is pretty iconic for X-Men. I really love this. Let's look on the interiors. There's a point this book was going for a lot more money. Dan Price is calling X-Men. We got you on that. I want to see who did the interiors on this. So Chris Claremont is the writer, and John Bolton and Dave Cockrum are the artists on it. I'm actually started my X-Men collection. I'm trying to put together the entire run of John Byrne's X-Men, because I just picked up Elseone this week, which I'm super excited about. Dan Price, my man. Dan the man. Dan, how you doing, dude? What do you feel sorry? Wait, what do you feel foul? Oh, about the kids? About bringing those life skills? I mean, he's like, hey, I'm getting some sour diesel and some Kush. And I'm like, are you? My 14-year-old kid is talking about selling weed. And here's the thing, I can't even punish him anymore. It's like, I mean, I can punish him, but like, if I take away the game, he's just going to want to like play it more. And then he's going to play the real life version of that video game, robbing people and selling the weed. Or, sorry, selling weed and then robbing people. All right. That's awesome, man. Thanks, Dan. You could be doing anything while coloring. Instead, you're sitting here and watching me for some forsaken reason. But I'm happy that you're here. I love your company. You're the man. I have this awesome Brian Bolland cover of Superman 422. We got Superman as a vampire here. This is going to go for $3.
Can I see?
That's a Brian.
It looks like
What's it look like?
and super bad.
It looks like he bought weed from Max.
That is very
He's
true.
like, the hell did you sell me, man? What'd you sell me? My eyes are like all red. This guy's got the munchies for sure. Whoa, bro. Drugs bad. Okay. All right. I have Moon Knight number 35. This is going to go for $3 for Moon Knight number 35. This is the final issue of the first ongoing of Moon Knight. Carl Potts does the cover on this. The series was launched by Doug Mensch and Bill Sienkiewicz, and I believe they stayed on together for the first 30 issues, and then Carl Potts took over. And Carl's style really complemented what Bill was doing, and I think that's why they kind of fit him in there. And this is the final issue, and it's a double-sized book, only going for $3 right now. So Moon Knight 35, $3.
Do not get it, guys. It's a total scam.
As long as we're located with as long as you're located with. But Phil, I always take care of you, man. You come in once a year to the U.S. and I ship out a bunch of books for you. You know I take care of you, man. You're my boy. It's just I'm sure you want to get your books much sooner, and I'd love to get them out to you. But I think we've worked out a great arrangement, and I love it. I love having you here. You're the man, dude. Tuning in all the way from Germany and watching me. I appreciate that so much. You're one of the good ones, buddy. So glad you're here. All right, I have Fantastic Four, the King Size Annual number 14. This is a Joe Sinnott cover, but it looks very much like a John Byrne cover. It is so solid. And this seems to explore more about Franklin here. And this is going to go for just $3 today. It's a newsstand copy of the Fantastic Four King Size Annual. I'm going to say this is this is in really good shape. I'm going to say something right now. You should be stacking up on your Fantastic Four books. I know you didn't like the movie. I know you don't like Pedro Pascal and his weird mustache ways. I know that he's really creepy behind doors, and I get that. I know that he plays with this little Grogu, you know. He's like, you know. But here's the thing. I think they did a really good job with the Fantastic Four movie. And if you disagree with me, you know, well, you're entitled to your opinion, and I'm just going to have to deal with it. But I really like the Fantastic Four movie. I thought they did a good job, right? And I think they're going to really expand on this when they do Doomsday. Exactly. Like, the Fantastic Four are here to stay. And you can always just snap Pedro Pascal out of existence with that little mustache and get somebody else in to play Reed Richards. But he wasn't a bad Reed Richards. He definitely did not ruin the movie for me. I actually thought the movie was quite good. A lot of people didn't like, you know, Shala Ball. You want to see my Shala Balls? They didn't like her as Silver Surfer, but she didn't bother me. Absolutely nothing bothered me about the movie. I think it all came together exactly the way it was intended to come together. It was a good movie.
I feel like everyone just hates on like Pietro and hates the actors for no reason. Like, you can hate them in real life, but like you can still love them in the movie.
I really do hate Pedro Pascal in real life, though. Who doesn't hate Pedro Pascal in real life? Is there anybody here who is a big Pedro Pascal fan? Just say it in the comments. I'm a fan of hashtag. I'm a fan of Pedro Pascal. I think Pedro Pascal should do the voice of Absolute Batman. Not.
Really?
No. I actually think they need to get someone young to do the voice of Absolute Batman. And I was talking with from Kyle from The Experience this morning. He gave me a call because we were talking about listing all of our Absolute Batman number ones because we all stocked up heavy when the book came out. Love Pedro. Wow. Roberto loves Pedro. So I guess we have to accept him. That's all right, Roberto. We love you despite your shortcomings. but anyway, we were talking about what we're doing with our absolutes, and I haven't decided yet. On one hand, I should probably list them and sell them off, but on the other hand, I just have so much faith in where Absolute Batman's going. Kyle's theory is it's the new Amazing Spider-Man 300, and I think he's right. But here's what Absolute Batman has done so brilliantly. Absolute Batman is this generation's Dark Knight Returns. And it's that brilliant for one reason and one reason only. DC knew, and everybody in comics knew, that manga is crushing the market right now. And so what they did was they took Batman, their most popular character, they took a style that complements manga while still making it a Western style comic. And it combines so many awesome ideas and concepts and turns it into something tangible. And, everything is flipped in this. Everything works about Absolute Batman. It works so well that everybody's talking about it, So I think this is the radical thing here. And I think it's here to stay. And I'm happy about it. I actually really admire everything that DC has done with the Absolute line. Now, the all-in initiative that DC has done, I'm a little skeptical about this. I have to tell you guys, because I just found out today that they're making a G.G. Allen movie. And if you look at how you spell G.G. Allen's name, it's G.G. All In. You know how DC has their all-in initiative? Yeah, right. Well, I'm on to you, DC Comics. We know what you're really up to. And it's not going to help you sell any more copies of The Flash, including issue 264, which is a newsstand copy and is going to go for just $3 right now. The G.G. Allen Initiative. All right, next up we got Daredevil 227, Frank Miller's return to Daredevil, and the start of the Born Again run, which is one of the best Daredevil stories, possibly one of my favorite comic book stories ever told. Easton Shin Fallen Avenger, before I started working on it, I really dove back into Born Again and studied it, because Born Again is really the deconstruction of Daredevil, very much how Easton Shin Fallen Avenger is the deconstruction of Easton Shin. And I really love how they break Daredevil down to like the last remaining molecule of who this man is, and you see him still willing to fight and still go in and stand up for himself and stand up for Hell's Kitchen. I really love this run so much. It's in my personal collection. How did I come across this book? Well, what happened was, when I was putting together my full Frank Miller run, I bought a lot of books, and this was one of the books that was included in the lot. So in order to acquire 3 of the books I needed, it made more sense to just buy the entire lot. So I have this book here, and I'm selling it for $10 today, which is a very fair price on this newsstand copy, which is definitely in very fine condition. So $10 on Daredevil 227. Solid copy of this book. First chapter of Born Again. And this is just such brilliant comics work. Like, if you've never read this before, you have to read it. It's Frank Miller on the writing this time. David Mazzucchelli is the artist on this, and the two of them work together on Batman Year One, and they're one of the best teams. I think Mazzucchelli does a really good job of working with Frank's scripts and sticking with the kind of style that I think makes Frank happy. It complements Frank's style, but it's a lot more refined, and so is Frank's writing in this. To be honest with you, I'm reading Frank's. I'm about to start his core run on Daredevil, where he wrote and drew Daredevil for, I think, about 12 issues, 12 or 24 issues. He was on from 168 to 191. Okay, so it's about 20 issues, something like that. But, at the time when he was brought on to do this, this was a revolutionary concept. Back then, Marvel always had a writer dedicated to writing scripts and an artist dedicated to drawing based on those scripts. It was always that was always the method. So when Miller came on to start writing and drawing, it was a pretty radical thing. And Marvel knew what they had with Frank Miller when he first started working on Daredevil. If you open up Daredevil 158, they actually, mention at the beginning that every once in a while there's a great artist that comes along, and, we believe that Frank Miller is that guy. They say it right on the front page, or right on the first page of Daredevil 158. And by the time you get to like 168, which is where I'm at now, it's like you just see his style constantly being refined. It's such incredible work. He does such incredible artwork, But when he can be focused on one thing, I think he has a lot more ability to focus on that one thing. So if he's just writing, he can be a really damn good writer. If he's drawing, he could be a really damn good artist. When he's doing both, he can also be incredible. And the most amazing thing about Frank Miller is that he is both the greatest and worst creator of all time. Like when you look at Dark Knight Strikes Again and everything he's done in recent years, I don't think that he's changed. I think that we've gotten used to his style of storytelling, and he hasn't done enough to switch it up. Versus John Byrne. John Byrne, I'm not kidding you guys. If you get a copy of that Elsewhere book and just, glance at it, the quality of that book is probably some of the finest work I've ever seen ever out of John Byrne. It is such a clean looking book. And the fact that he's writing that as well is also amazing. And, him and Miller, they were at the top of their game. I mean, Byrne wrote and drew 60 issues of Fantastic Four. I mean, that's crazy. I'm just about done with this run, that is brilliant. That is an undertaking right there. That has been a great run. Phil says nobody loves Pedro. All right, so next book we got here is Batman Spawn by Doug Mensch, Chuck Dixon, Alan Grant, and Klaus Janson, a frequent collaborator of Frank Miller here. This is going to go for $15 today. This is the first time Batman and Spawn team up, and it is published by DC Comics. I've never actually read this, but I read the other one, and the other one was written by Frank Miller and was illustrated by Todd McFarlane. That one was a little silly. This one I heard was a lot better in terms of the story. I'm not sure, how people perceive the art. I mean, I know Alan Grant was a regular Batman artist, so I'm sure it was, up to par with everything that was put out there at the time. All right. I have Lady Death by Stephen Hughes. Stephen Hughes was a very prominent Lady Death artist, and he passed away tragically a long time ago. But we have this book right here, which let's take a look at it real quick. And Phil, I see your claim on Batman Spawn War Devil. Okay. So Stephen Hughes, this looks like a pinup book featuring work from Stephen Hughes, maybe covers that he did or other images of Lady Death that he's done, and it's pretty cool. And he passed away in he was born on February 12th, 1954, and he died on February 18th, 2000. So 6 days after his birthday. That's very unfortunate. And they made a really touching tribute for him on the back of the book. This is going to go for just $3 today. If anybody's interested in The Lady Death by Stephen Hughes, this is just a chance to see some really cool art. If you're an artist, maybe this will inspire you to draw girls with big boobs and swords. All right. All right. Big boobs and swords. You didn't hear me? Said it the first time. Loud and proud. I have Lone Wolf and Cub number 14. I got a bunch of these Lone Wolf and Cub books if anybody's interested. And here's the best part. The kicker with all these Lone Wolf and Cub books is that they're all going for $3 and not a cent more. Lone Wolf and Cub number 14. Grab it while it's hot. Grab it while you can, because chances are you won't be able to find it anywhere else for that price. And another thing I want to talk about with Lone Wolf and Cub is the production value of this. So First Comics published this, and they're the ones who brought this stunning manga to the United States. And I think they published about like 40 or 50 of these books, but they're printed on higher quality paper. And I think the cover price on it was $250 at the time, but it was all black and white stuff here. And this is all stunning work. So we got a claim from Dan for number 14. Dan, I'm going to offer you something here because I got to clear through some of the inventory I have here. There we go. Since you got issue 14 at 3, I have issues 18 and 44 going for 3 as well. Let me know if you'd like to take those as well. It would be $9 for all of it. If you got 14, which I got you on, if you want to add these two, it's an extra $6. Let me know if you want to add them on. Saga of the Swamp Thing, number 15 is going to go for $3, newsstand copy. I have Spider-Man number 5. This is the final chapter of the first run of this ongoing series that is kicked off by Todd McFarlane, who, again, wrote and illustrated this. This is sort of like Todd's springboard for what eventually would become Spawn. And thank you very much. I got you, Dan. We're off to a great start today, guys. Thank you very much. So Todd McFarlane's Spawn, this is some solid work here. Todd McFarlane's Spider-Man is some solid work. And he really kind of went a darker path with Spider-Man. Like, we'd never really seen Spider-Man get this dark before. It was almost like, it was almost like a Batman, yeah. But this was his way of bridging to Spawn. So this is going to go for $5. And we got you here, Dan. Thank you very much. Newsstand copy on that, too. Phil, I got you on the Batman Spawn. You're good, man. We're set on that. I have Machine Man number 2020 number 1. Barry Windsor Smith, the legendary Barry Windsor Smith, is the illustrator on this. He had a lot of he's done a lot of work with Machine Man, and I really love BWS's artwork. But actually, the breakdowns were done by Herb Trimpe, who was a prominent Hulk artist, and Barry Windsor Smith did the finishes and the colors on this. Really cool stuff. And we're going to do this for just $3 today for Machine Man 2020. You got a stellar team here. You got Tom DeFalco on the writing, and you got BWS on the finishes, and Herb Trimpe on the breakdowns. Herb was awesome. I absolutely loved Herb Trimpe. Thank you very much, Dan. Dan, you are slaying it for me today, brother. Appreciate you so much. I hope you enjoyed these books, and I hope these books inspire you to keep creating awesome stuff, man. I have Mage, the Hero Discovered by Matt Wagner. This is book 3 from Image. That's going to go for $3. Pretty thick book, too. It looks like it's probably about 48 or 64 pages. So the cover price on it's actually $6, but I'm going to do it for $3. Hey, Tori, how are you? Good to see you. I'm glad you're getting your chair fixed. I hope it works out for you. I know that can be a real pain in the ass when you get. I have a friend who has osteogenesis imperfecta, and his wheelchair is automated just like yours is, and putting it all together and all the machinery, and then you're sitting in this thing for extended periods of time. I know it's very stressful. So, and it's a lot of work. So I hope it goes over smoothly. I hope you have a chair that serves you, that functions well, and most importantly, is comfortable for you to sit in for long periods of time. And thanks for coming to say hi. It's been a while since I've seen you. I have Conan number 128. Not sure who did this cover, but let's take a look on the inside. Dum, 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 dum. I have the song of Conan in there. So J.M. DeMatteis is the writer on this. Gil Kane is the artist. This is pretty cool. I didn't know that J.M. wrote Conan. Conan, what is best in life? Crush your enemies. All right, Conan 128 is going to go for $3. Very fine condition on this, direct copy. All right, move some stuff on the bottom row here. That makes me very happy. I'm a very happy Onrie right now. All right, up top, we got some cool stuff here and a new run.
Now, in order for me to put together runs, I got to sell the runs that I have previous. So I have a couple runs here that I've been sitting on for a while, and a whole new one right here. So the first one's actually a no-brainer, and I have no idea why no one has picked it up yet. But here it is. We have Robin 3000, which is written by Byron Priest, but illustrated by P. Craig Russell. P. Craig Russell is a legend in comics. And Robin 3000 is exactly what you would think it is. It's Robin set in the year 3000. It's got a foil cover on it. It's a two-part series, and we have both parts here. And it looks like, I haven't read this actually, but it takes place in the far future. And it looks like the Robin of the year 3000 is sent on a solo mission by the Batman of his time. But let's look at what it says. So it's definitely an Elseworld story. And it's got a forward here by Chuck Dixon. So it takes place in Gotham City at 11:59 p.m. in the year 2999. Not 2099, 2999. This looks really interesting. So here's the synopsis on the back. Gotham City in the year 3000. Earth is the grip of an alien invasion. The Sculpt attempt to destroy the rebellion against them by destroying its hero. But Batman has a secret weapon. His name is Robin. So Robin is on a secret mission in this. This is a two-part story similar to, Hulk, Future, and Perfect, which is an amazing story. And I have the two-part series here for Robin 3000. Sorry, the tape got stuck here. There we go. Fixed it. I'm going to do both parts of this. This is your full run here. And it's going to go for $6 right now. So $3 on each book, $6, you get the whole thing. That's a steal. That is a steal. Robin 3000, parts 1 and 2 for only $6. That's it. And then I have Venom the Madness. This is something I've been sitting on for quite some time now. This is a Venom run that is done by Kelly Jones. It's written by Ann Nesenti. It's the full run, Venom versus Juggernaut. All 3 issues are in here. We'll take a look at the covers real quick. Here they are. Yeah, Onrie's doing deals. You guys haven't seen squat yet. Just wait until I pull out the $2 books. Okay, so we got all 3 of these Venom books here. Venom the Madness, all 3 books. I bought this for $30. I tried selling it for $15. It's not selling for $15. So I'm just going to do it for $10 right now. If you want to take this entire Venom run from me right now, it's just $10. Probably never going to find this that cheap again, but go ahead. Everywhere, when I was talking with Kyle today, we were talking about how inflated comic prices are right now. They're inflated everywhere, but I'm sitting on this stuff for a long time. For me to go and list it on eBay, that takes effort. By the time it sells, by the time everything goes through, it's a lot. And my focus, honestly, is on going to conventions. So I'm willing to let this go for a good price. All right, Phil is taking it, my man. All right, the final run that I have here is Wolverine Gambit Victims. This is by Tim Sale, and it is a 4-issue run featuring Wolverine and Gambit teaming up. And the run is called Victims. They made a graphic novel about this. I never actually read it, though. Not sure who wrote it either, but let's take a look. That's going to go for $15. So $15 on Wolverine Gambit. And let's see who wrote this. Let's say. Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale. You got Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale, the guys who have done Batman, Long Halloween, and Dark Victory, doing a team-up story between Wolverine and Gambit, going for $15 right now. First printings, full run right here. You don't got to hunt anything down. $15, this is all yours. How are we doing this? Oh, you already got the Gambit Wolverine run? Yeah, that's cool. Well, how was it, Phil, since you got it? Did you read it? Can you tell us about it? It looks like, I think they were solving a murder or something.
Ouch.
Ouch, what? What happened?
A murder.
Oh, ouch, that they're solving a murder?
Yeah, because they feel bad.
They feel bad.
I bet not Wolverine though.
You don't think Wolverine feels bad about a murder?
No.
That's not why he's investigating it.
He's just investigating to invest money. He just wants a paycheck.
He just wants a paycheck. Who pays him?
Gambit.
Gambit pays him with all the weed that he's selling. Gambit in all his weed selling ways. All right. Couple books for the bottom row here, and then we're moving on to $2 books.
Hakatua!
All right. I have DC Convergence, the Atom #1 and #2. This is going to go for just $5 right now for DC Convergence, the Atom. $5 for both books. And then to fill up the slots on the bottom row here, right before we go into our $2 books, I have Batman 500, really awesome die cut cover, really great issue. This is the conclusion of Nightfall. Nightfall is also getting adapted to an animated series. It's a 3-part movie. It's written by Jeremy Adams. It's fantastic. It's been getting really good reviews. We got Batman 500 going for $3. Negan Lives. This is a one-shot with Negan from Walking Dead. This is going to go for $3. G.I. Joe #80 is going to go for $3. I have Blood Hunt #1. This is a really important crossover in the Marvel Universe that is started in the Blade series. It's going to go for $3. And then I have Damn Them All, which is a series about sort of like Hellblazer meets Doctor Strange. This is going to go for $3 for the foil variant of issue 1. And then I have Deadly Tales of the Gunslinger featuring your favorite boot kicker, Spawn. Oh, boy, this book is testicle. It's $3.
A boot kicker?
A boot kicker. Some people are bootlickers and some people are boot kickers. Spawn falls into the latter category.
Papa, guess what's behind you?
What, you? Are you about to kick me?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Deadly Tales of Spawn is right here. You guys can claim it. I shouldn't have taken this out, but if someone wants it, it's $3. Written by Jimmy Palmiotti. Were you really trying to boot me just now?
No.
You better not have. I'll ground you. I'll ground you so super hard. I'll ground you so fast you won't even know what hit you. All right, get back to it. Stop dropping stuff. All right. That's awesome. Thanks for the review, Phil. Okay. Y'all better look frosty right now. I'm not kidding. I expect this to move very, very fast. But if it doesn't and it's still here, I'm going to tell you guys right now, I'm probably going to list these books on eBay and get a little bit more for them. I'm giving you guys first crack because I like coming on here and I like giving you good deals. So, like I said, I did find some Absolute Batman stuff. These are not first printings, but they are early enough printings. Keep in mind that with Absolute Batman, these books are getting up to 11 printings. So this is we had the first book I'm about to show you is a 4th printing, and the original copy I had of it, the first printing copy I had for it sold for $10. This one's going to sell for $2. I have Absolute Batman #8, which is the second appearance of Absolute Freeze. This is going to go for $2 right now for Absolute Batman #8. This is the 4th printing, FYI. This is not the first printing. Green Lantern #34 from the current run. We got a variant cover here by John Giang, written by Jeremy Adams. We're going to do this at $2. This next book's really hot. Aliens vs. Avengers #4. This is the final issue of the series. This is awesome. I absolutely freaking love this series. It's so good. Jonathan Hickman,
wrote it. Esad Rabik is the artist on it. And the conclusion to this is so worthwhile. If you haven't read this series, you have to pick it up. We're going to do this at $2. All right, Absolute Batman got claimed by Mike Storm, but don't worry, guys. There is another Absolute book coming. Mike Storm won this one. AVA goes to David Moore. We got David Moore in the house. David Moore is here for the All In initiative. The GG All In initiative. Yes, we're going to have to hit the video, of course. Hold on just a second. The David Moore video must be hit. David Moore! It's just not the same without it, you know. All right, every show has to have the David Moore tribute video. Marvel Universe versus the Avengers. This is a 4-part series. David Moore, I really enjoyed our conversation yesterday. This is going to go for just $2 right now for Marvel Universe versus the Avengers. Next up, I got an Ed Brubaker, a small mini run of Ed Brubaker's Captain America. I have issues 610, 606, and 607. So 606, 607, and 610. This is going to go for $6 today. $6 for these Captain America books. I have Gray Lady by Mike Benson, Adam Glass, and Ken Lashley. This is a one-shot from Image Comics, Ninth Circle. This is going to go for $2. Iron Man number 20. This is part of Chris Cantwell's legendary 25-issue run. One of the best Iron Man runs. Street-level Iron Man. Really good stuff. This is going to go for $2. Captain America Reborn number 3 of 5 is going to go for $2. The next thing I'm about to show you guys is something really hot. It's something I should probably keep for myself, but, you know, again, I'm in the business of supporting my comic book habit, so we got to get through this stuff. I'm a real big fan of Ignition Press. They put out some really awesome comics, and I got turned on to the stuff that they were doing at a convention when I went and shopped with the dealer, and he put me onto a series called Murder Podcast, which is concluding this month or next month. I'm a big fan of it. Ignition Press really focuses a lot on doing all kinds of horror stuff, and this is a new series here called No Place by Tim Seeley and Stefano Simone. I'm going to tell you guys what it's about. So No Place is this is the synopsis. Years after vanishing from her Chicago neighborhood, teenage outcast Mariposa Montiel returned to a traumatized family in a media circus with nothing but a tiger-striped feather and an extraordinary story of her time away as the champion of a magical jungle land called Mayahua. Mary's tall tale has made her a stranger in her own life, but now a secret organization has emerged from the shadows to welcome her home. Led by a legend of the Land of Oz, the agency has its finger on the pulse of so-called fictional worlds. And as the newest recruit, Mary just must rediscover her strength to save Earth from a creeping Lovecraftian nightmare. So this is written by Tim Seeley, and this sounds exactly like a Tim Seeley story. I know Tim personally. He's a Chicago guy. He a number of years ago married a woman of his Hispanic background. They have a daughter together. I can almost feel like he wrote this for his daughter. Like, I can just feel it. But Tim is very committed to his family. He's definitely a family man. But more than that, as we all know, he's committed to comics. And this is really cool. So we got the first 3 issues of this series, No Place. Issues 1, 2, and 3. It's going to go for $6 for all 3 of these books here, and they all have a $5 price tag. So you're looking at a $15 value here that you're getting for $6 right now. That's insane. But another cool thing about Ignition Press books is that they number every single book. And I love that they do that. So every book feels like an individual copy of something, really awesome. So you guys got issue 1 is copy number 1367, 2851, and 1521. For those of you guys who don't know about the history of Ignition Press or the story behind it, Philip Sybeck, who was the editor-in-chief at Boom Studios, once Ross Ritchie, the publisher, sold the company to Penguin Random House, Philip left and started Ignition Press. He took all of his connections and went over to start Ignition Press. And with those connections, they're now building properties that are getting first look deals and all kinds of stuff. So anytime you see an Ignition Press book, I highly recommend jumping on it because this is the time to do it. And their books are really high quality. I mean, they really print these up on such incredible paper and everything. And I fucking love their logo. Their logo is amazing. Ignition Press. Let's hit the gas. David Moore calls no place. There's no place like David Moore. Hi-yo. All right. Iron and Frost number 2. This is a 4-part series that takes place after the Iron Man run, where he loses all his technology and kind of has to, focus on magic and medieval sorcery in order to fight, bad guys. So Iron and Frost kind of bridges the gap between that and the current run that is now written by Joshua Williamson and is freaking brilliant. Iron and Frost number 2 is going to go for $2. $2. And then I got Blow Away number 1. And I'm going to tell you guys right now, if you're looking for an absolute comic, you better pay attention right now because I'm about to show you another absolute book. All right, Blow Away number 1 is going to go for $2. Okay. You guys ready? I have a 4th printing of Absolute Batman number 12, but I don't have 1 copy. I don't have 2 copies. I have 3 copies of Absolute Batman number 12. FYI, this is the 4th printing of this. But again, every single Absolute Batman book is getting multiple printings. And right now, you can grab this for only $2. Grab it now while you can. For Absolute Batman number 12. 4th printing. Ad number 12 is off to Mike. Nice. Mike, I'm sorry I can't get you first printings on these. I have all the first printings in my collection. I'm just not selling them off. I love the series too much. I'm keeping it for myself. But if I come across anyone that's selling them, I mean, right now it's going to be really hard to get, first printings at a reasonable cost. My suggestion, honestly, is to wait a while. Kyle and I kind of have, I share Kyle's theory on this. So he thinks that Absolute Batman number 1 is going to be kind of like Amazing Spider-Man number 300. And at this point, I think it's safe to say that the first printing of issue 1 is not going to fall anywhere below $110 at this point. Right now, it's at a high of $300 on eBay, and I really should probably sell it right now. But because I bought a whole bunch of these when it came out. I figured I saw something hot when Absolute Batman was coming out, so I just stocked up on it. The other issues, they're a little bit less, but you're still looking at something around the $30 to $40 range. And especially right now, because of how inflated everything is, I would hold off on getting the other issues right now, and I would wait until the prices kind of come down on that. Because they will eventually. This is just what is the natural order of things, and not necessarily that it's going to stay down forever. It's going to hit it kind of like a mark, sort of like I was saying just now that issue 1 is not going to fall below $110. Well, these other issues that have inflated prices, some of them are going to be like $80 right now, but their median price is going to be somewhere between $30 and $40. I would wait. I would just hold the line and wait a little bit. Oh, you wanted doubles? Oh, no shit. Okay, I got you. All right. Incredible Hulk number 15. This is Legacy number 796. This is going to go for $2. I will say this. Mike and I
have had lots of great conversations on spec books to buy, and Mike is on his game, man. Like, he has turned me on. One of the FOMO books that we have today is actually a spec book that Mike put me onto, and I did not expect it to shoot up in value the way that it did. But Mike turned me on to White Skies. I wasn't reading that book, but initially when it came out, it was sold out everywhere. Issue 4 dropped this week. I'll be reviewing it on Sunday on my mukbang review. So Sunday night, be sure to tune in. 7 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Mountain Time, 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to review all of this week's comics. There are 16 books that I am going to be reviewing. It is going to be stupendous and spectacular. So feel free to come by. And it's not a sales show, so you don't have to worry about coming on there to spend money. You're just going to hear me talk about comics and give you my thoughts on the stuff that dropped this last week. So I wanted to push it back a little bit because I had a lot of stuff on my pull list this week, and I need time to read it and really absorb it. And so far, I've probably read about a third of everything. So I'm planning to read more today and tomorrow so that by Sunday I'm ready to go. But we're going to have a great time on Sunday evening. So feel free to just come and hang out with us Sunday night. If you're not doing anything, you can listen in. You can send a comment. And if you miss it, no big deal. You can always watch it later. That's the beautiful thing about the mukbang reviews. So, that's the deal. All right. I have Harley and Ivy, Life and Crimes #5. This is going to go for $2. One other thing I want to mention, guys. Like I said, I have 2 copies of this Absolute Batman 12. It is a 4th printing, but I'm going to tell you right now that if no one buys this, I'm going to go online and I'm going to sell it for its cover price. All right, so I will sell this. I would rather sell them off right now so that I don't have to think about them anymore. At $2, you're getting a hell of a deal, and I'm moving away from this as quickly as possible. So keep in mind, if you're looking for absolute stuff, this is the time to grab it. Monsters Unleashed #5 by Cullen Bunn. I really love the art on this by Adam Kubert. I love Adam Kubert's artwork. I always get him and Andy mixed up. But the Kubert brothers are the best. And the coloring on this is fantastic. So Monsters Unleashed #5 is going to go for $2. Me and the boys are going to go see Supergirl tonight. Has anybody seen Supergirl yet? Anybody have any thoughts? I have Absolute Power Task Force #4. This is going to go for $2. $2 on this. It's a variant cover by Stephen Platt and Dave McCraig. Prime #1, Gross and Disgusting. This is the 64-page annual. This series was written by my late great mentor, Len Straczewski. And Len passed away about a month ago. He was dealing with some health issues for a very long time, but he got to work with Gerard Jones here. Really loved this annual cover. So Prime is sort of like a darker version of Shazam. And it's about this kid who has this incredible power. And when he becomes Prime, he becomes this big hulked up mass. And, his blood's green and it's kind of gross, but he's dealing with all this kind of stuff. I really love this cover here. $2 on this. And Prime Annual #1. Don't come across that very often either. Captain Glory by Jack Kirby from Topps Comics. Got a Jack Kirby book written by Roy Thomas and illustrated, I kid you guys not, illustrated by Steve Ditko. Steve Ditko illustrating Captain Glory, which is a Jack Kirby character. And this is stuff that they put out in like the 90s. So this is kind of cool. Yeah, published in 1993. Captain Glory. Have you ever wanted to own a Steve Ditko book for only $2, written by Roy Thomas, a legend, and based on a character created by Jack Kirby? You got 3 legends for the price of only $2. That is cool. X-Men 2099 #1. $2 on this. We got X-Men 97 season 2 coming out. I'd be really curious to see if they somehow work these characters in. Doubt that they will, but that would be interesting if they did. And Ron Lim and Adam Kubert
did this series. I never actually read X-Men 2099. It was very hard to pick this book up, and because honestly, there's nothing relatable about these characters, right? Like, we know the X-Men characters like Wolverine and Cyclops and Colossus, and who are these characters? I think Marvel was hoping they could create a bunch of characters that would sort of live up to the same hype as the team, but I don't think that these characters really ever got there. And this also kind of seems like a bunch of mini stories, like a bunch of smaller stories that feature the X-Men, or the X-Men of this time. It's interesting. And they introduce the characters. Ron Lim is the artist on it. He's a really great artist. And yeah, I don't know, for $2, I think this is a really solid deal. I mean, I've sold this book so many times, but every time I come across it, I just grab it. It's one of those books you really can't go wrong with. X-Men 2099. In about 7 minutes, we're going to be doing our FOMO books. We got some really solid FOMO books today. I have DC Showcase presents Hawkman, number 102, going for $2. Shazam, number 1. This is a 4-part miniseries written by Roy Thomas, I believe. Yep, Roy Thomas. Justice League, number 10. Number 14. That's going to go for $4 for these two. Avengers X-Men Eternals Judgment Day. I believe this is number 1. Is this number 1? Number 4. My bad. $2 on this. And then I have the 1998 annual starring X-Men and Doctor Doom, going for $2. That's pretty awesome. All right, keep building our lot here. Got some good stuff coming your way, guys. Holy crap. Some real good stuff coming your way. All right, I have Bloodshot number 13 going for $2. Flash number 763 is $2. Fantastic Four number 245. This is such a good book. John Byrne's Fantastic Four, a newsstand copy going for only $2. This is an insane deal. This book is easily worth $5 to $10 all day long. Grab it. I'm telling you, you will not be disappointed. You'll thank me later. Daredevil number 8 from Charles Soule's run is $2. I have the first 3 chapters of Fantastic Four versus the X-Men, 1, 2, and 3. This is going to go for $6 for this X-Men and Fantastic Four crossover. Rorschach. This is a 12-issue series by Tom King and Jorge Fornes. We got issue 2, 3, 5, 8, 9, 11, and 12. So pretty much half your run here. 2, 4, 6, 7. More than half your run. So 7 of the 12 issues here. And this is going to go for $14. $14 for this run. Storm number 2. This is a foil cover. Storm getting her own series. That's going to go for $2. I have the Captain America Annual number 9 going for $2. The number 10 annual, which has a Mike Mignola cover, $2 on that. Part of the Death of Superman. I have some really cheap books here. Superman 74, Adventures 497, and Action Comics 684. These books here are each worth about $5 to $10 a pop. I'm doing them all for $2 a pop right now, $6. Let's get them out the door as quickly as possible. All part of the Death of Superman. Storm is off to Mike. Gotcha, Mike. Thank you, sir. Mike, you're the man, dude. I love you, buddy. How's your daughter doing, by the way? And your mom and your stepfather, how are you guys all holding up right now? Iron Man 138 is going to go for $2. I have another X-Men crossover. X-Men and the Micronauts. We have issues 1, 2, and 3. All I need is 4, and we got another full run. And then I have the Deathstroke Terminator 1992 annual. This is the first annual for Deathstroke the Terminator, $2. Dude, that's awesome. I love that you and your daughter connect through comics. That's so amazing. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Okay. It is now officially FOMO time. So I'm just waiting for the top of the hour here. I am going to have to work to price out some of these books because I didn't have a chance to do it before we got on the air. But I will price out some of them right now. But other than that, they are ready to go. So let me just get on eBay here. And in the meantime, you guys can study this board, see if there's something you want. Just let me know. I'm going to have eBay opened up. So I know what to sling these books for. Yeah. Okay. All right. It is FOMO time. Let's do this.
It's FOMO time! Is that an acronym for me getting a chance to play the Flash again? Oh, that's what it means. It was a good Flash! No one wants to play Flash comics on Onrie Show because of me! And I can't buy comics either because I'm a big weenie!
Oh my God, like, shut up already.
Okay. So we got some really cool modern FOMO books. I'm going to show you guys the first 2 right now. And then I'm still pricing out the other 6 here. But the first one I have here is this really awesome foil of Absolute Flash #1. Absolute Flash is actually probably my 3rd favorite Absolute series that's coming out right now. It's really, really good. This is the first issue foil cover here by the artist who works on the interiors. This is going to go for $10. And then I have Final Boss #1 by Tyler Kirkham. This is an interesting series right here. It's basically about this, this fighter. It kind of feels a lot like a fighting game made into a comic. This is going to go for $10 as well. It's a very interesting series for Final Boss. Let's move on. Sorry, guys. I should have priced these out before, but we didn't until now. Bless. All right. The next book we have here is All New Venom #5. This is the first issue that reveals Mary Jane as the new Venom. I know a lot of people are not a big fan of that, but it is what it is. I'm gonna price this out at just $5 today, which is pretty much what I bought it for. So $5. I'm not marking it up. It's not a book that I think I can mark up, but there are some people who have liked Mary Jane as Venom, and there's certainly a plausible version of why they've bonded, but I just don't buy it. I don't think we needed it. I don't think that Mary Jane should be Venom.
Wait, what was the issue? Like,
All new Venom, number 5. It's revealed that Mary Jane is Venom. Phil, are you claiming that? I'm assuming Mary Jane means you're claiming it. Just confirm yes or no. But I pulled it for you. You want to help?
Me?
Yeah.
Can I even reach the stuff that you're going to do?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll do
You can
it.
show it off right now. Hold on a second. Let's see.
Can I get the dog down?
Yeah, you can bring Bentley down.
Okay. Bentley! Bentley!
Okay, so this next book here has actually dropped down in value a little bit, but it is still a book that is really hot. And Mike Storm put me onto this. This is a really hot YouTube series, I think, and it's done by a Korean artist named Jo Mi Young, and the book series is written by Wyatt Kennedy. It's called Murder Drones. Mike, do you remember when you put me onto this? This is going to go for $15 today. I kid you not, when this dropped, the first issue was selling for $40, the cover A. It's now going to go for $15. So this is an opportunity to grab this.
Bentley! Bentley! There's no more snacks.
Oh, you lured him down with snacks?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess that is the best way to get him on here.
Can I show them too?
Yeah, you can show him, but let me lift him up
Okay.
because he's very heavy. Come here. This freaking asshole here yesterday decided to attack.
Rafiki.
Yeah, he attacked our neighbor's dog, and the neighbor's dog is about 3 times as big as him. He ran off and like charged this dog, and then stopped there and was like sniffing him, like step up now. And nothing happened because I was able to grab Bentley in time. But you know,
I couldn't sit down because I was getting the napkins.
he's a bad boy.
How about let's just get dumbbells? Let's
Yes.
get like 100 pounds.
100-pound dumbbells to hold Bentley back.
Yeah. If we even do 99, he'd still be moving, but very slow. Like,
Such a bad boy. All right.
do not attack any big dogs.
Don't attack big dogs. Well, my sister's dog started a big bar fight the other day. So my sister has 2 Belgian Malinois. One of them attacked the other, and then she has a golden retriever too. So the golden retriever jumped in on the fight, and then her stepson and her, like, they broke up the fight. One of the dogs bit my sister and her stepson, and they ended up going to the emergency room. So you know, it was a pretty crazy night for them.
Wait, one of his stepson?
Mm-hmm. Dino's kids.
And
Oh, yep. All right. Infernal Hulk #1. We got the foil variant here
this is not
of Infernal Hulk #1, which is a really hot series right now.
sniff it.
$10. Hey, keep it down. You're a little loud. And then next up, I have Amazing Spider-Man #25. We got this really awesome Patrick Gleason variant here, which is going to go for $10 as well. Hey, you forgot to turn the lights off, dude. All right, $10 on this. And then I have Godzilla versus Hulk #1. That's going to go for $10 as well for the A cover. And finally, I have The Dark Knight Returns #2. We have the facsimile featuring a variant cover by Jock. That's going to go for $10 as well. Some hot books here. And I'm actually rereading Dark Knight Returns right now. Why'd you turn the lights on? I told you to turn them off. You forgot?
Something.
Oh, you forgot something? Okay. There you go. And these are your FOMO books. We got it all figured out. Most of them are $10 books. Most of them are $10 books. Only $5 one got claimed by Phil. But there's some really hot books right now. Definitely stuff to add to your collection. I have some $5 trades to show off to you guys. Feel free to jump on these. I have a Scout series called Black Friday. This is going to go for $5. It's a horror story where people go to shop on Black Friday and things get crazy. I have X-Men Rarities. This is going to go for $5. The Death of Superman is $5. Iron Man The End is $5. And Marvel Comics Deadline is going to go for $5. Black Friday is off to Phil. Awesome. So just so you guys know, I am currently building up to doing a Spider-Man show for the release of Brand New Day. Yep, we're building up a Spider-Man collection. We're gonna I'm building up a box that's gonna have a bunch of $2 Spider-Man comics in it, but then we're also gonna do a like some runs and some FOMO books. We're gonna do a whole Spider-Man thing. So I'm really excited about Brand New Day. I don't know about you guys, but I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. There's things I like about what they're doing. There's things I don't like about it. But either way, Spider-Man being in the spotlight again, I can't be disappointed about that. I'm really happy. And I'm sure Stan would be happy too. Oh, we got Eddie Von B in the house. All right. Well, you guys remember I made Eddie a special birthday, video on that I aired on Wednesday night. I'm going to air it again right now. So here it is, guys.
This message is brought to you by a government that no longer exists. Achtung, plebeians! It's time to stand to march because yesterday was my Führer's birthday. Edward von Wittgenstein. Now you will march until your Scheiße is bleeding. You will march until your Schnitzel is cold. You will march or you will be forced to wear the mark of shame. Happy birthday! My name is Edward und ich unterstaats dies Bratstrat Kunschreiber und kann Krankenwagen.
Alan's like, what the heck was that? Well, you had to speak Nazi in order to understand Alan. So unfortunately, you can't. But
Well, is he speaking like
German, Herr Edward, you must all march to Edward like this.
I speaking gibberish? What is he saying even?
He's saying things in German, okay? He's saying Plumschwabe, which means pen, I think, and Krankenwagen, which means ambulance. All right, Starman number 0 is going to go for $2. Alias number 2, part of Marvel Max's series, is $2. Champions number 4 is $2. Metalman number 54 is $2. Now, here's the deal. Like I said, I'm putting together a Spider-Man show. If the Spider-Man books I'm about to show don't sell, I am immediately going to put them off to the side for the said Spider-Man show. So I have some Spidey books coming up here in a second. How am I going into the other box? In the wrong box.
So stupid.
All right, I'm about to show off some Spider-Man books. They're all going for $2 a pop. Claim them now, or they're going to be put on for the show. What's up, Jay? When there's no one to cancel you, you cancel yourself. A Triumph on the Will is an Onrie exclusive. Yes, I do have to play it for Lorena. What's up, Jay? How you doing, dude? Good to see you. So Jay actually saw Supergirl, and I saw his post, and he said it's good. So I'm looking forward to seeing it. Okay, I'm going to show off some Spider-Man books. If none of these get claimed, they're being put in the pile. This is how we're going to build up to the Spider-Man show. All right, I have Spider-Man's Tangled Web number 16 going for $2. Amazing Spider-Man, the Dark Reign list issue by Dan Slott, Adam Kubert, Mark Morales, and Dean White. This is going to go for $2. Spectacular Spider-Man 162, 179, number 180. And sorry, we got another spectacular here, 129. They're all going for $2 a pop. That is $8 on this stack right here. Sensational Spider-Man number 41 is $2. And Spider-Woman 46 is going to go for $2. And sorry, I actually do have more Tangled Web here. I have Tangled Web number 13 going for $2. So we have Tangled Web 13 and 16. So if no one claims this little pile here is going to go into my Spider-Man stack. If you cancel yourself in the woods, are you really canceled? Well, you know what? Here's the thing, Jay. I always find something to like about every movie I see, including Masters of the Baiters. I really like Masters of the Baiters. My kids did not. Backrooms, there were things I liked about Backrooms. My kids loved it. I thought it was meh. But I didn't hate it. I thought it was meh.
Take that back. It was a really good
I will not. I will not take my opinion back. This is a free country, and I'm allowed to think what I want to think. Stop telling me what to do.
I'll do a bill on you!
Are you seriously going to start a fight with me right now on the air? On the air. You're going to do this. You're going to embarrass me now. You're going to embarrass and shame the family right now on the air. You're supposed to be selling comics here, not arguing about Backrooms, which sucks.
Well, your man suck. Everyone.
No, you suck. You're supposed to get on. You're supposed to get in front of the camera so we can fight for real. And then you know what they do on South Park? You know what they do on South Park? That's really funny. There's two nerds who like fight about a movie, and when they start fighting, they fight like wimps, so they do this. Now get out of here! I have to sell comics.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. Best time to argue is live. And I'm like standing here, and next thing you see is like a chair coming at me from the side of the head.
And then I do WWE slam dunk on you. And then we just start biting.
Save it for pay-per-view.
No one can see badly.
Pizza Base took it and left.
No one can see badly.
Oh, man.
No
All
one
right.
can see badly.
No one claimed a single Spider-Man book. So these Spider-Man books are all going in the pile of Spider-Man books. You guys will see them eventually. Okay. We do have one more slot open, so I'm going to throw the Deadly Tales of the Gunslinger up here. This is a $3 book. It's going to be over here.
Badly cannot be seen.
Yeah, core memories unlocked, for sure. Always have fun memories. Well, I got to tell you guys, the one thing the biggest lesson I've learned this year is to just take the weight off. You know, like not to stress as much about anything really, because everything kind of has a way of working out. And, you know, prior to this year, I was spending a lot of time, you know, really worried about how things were working at conventions and making sure I sold out at every convention and made sure all this stuff happened, doing these live sales and getting upset if, you know, stuff didn't sell and this and that. But, you know, things go up, they go down, they go sideways. And the most
important thing is to be present with the people you're with. And I was actually talking with David Moore about this. Like our lives kind of are divided into 3 separate pieces of focus. Like there's work, there's family, and then there's yourself. And for the last couple of years, I've really been focused on work and family. And now I've been taking a lot more time to focus on me, which I think is important because if I'm not at my best, then I can't be at my best when I'm working or with family. So I'm more focused on having a good time with you guys and arguing with my son who's got a stupid opinion about back rooms. You're wrong! Wrong, I tell you!
Well, you suck.
No, you suck.
You suck harder
I know. Well, harder and more.
and more. Your opinion sucks.
I have one kid who has a terrible opinion of movies, and another kid who's selling marijuana upstairs. and robbing people, too. This is terrible. Actually, some people would say I'm doing a pretty good job as a dad.
You're doing a terrible job.
I'm not doing a terrible. Well, I am doing a terrible job because you've developed horrible opinions on movies.
Yeah, well, your opinion sucks. And He-Man sucks even more than you.
The best thing that happened when we were watching He-Man is Alan leaned in on me in the middle of the movie.
And said,
He is not a man. He is not a man.
Instead of He-Man.
Instead of He-Man, he is not a man.
Yeah,
that's great.
True. He looks like a baby to me.
This is the face of the Copen Kids Club, the KKK. You guys can join too. I'll send you your free pillowcase. It's a white pillowcase. You just put it over your head. It doesn't exist. What did you do to the dog? Take the pillow off or the blanket off. He doesn't like that. Stop harassing the dog. Stop harassing members of the family.
I harassed you.
Yes, you do harass me all the time. But it's okay. You can harass me. I'm your dad. Okay, I'm taking these books down. I'm putting them back in the collection. Don't forget, I still have 2 copies of Absolute Batman number 12. These are 4th printings, but we still got them. So if anybody's interested, you can jump on it. For $2, you can own an Absolute Batman number 12. Absolute Batman!
Absolute stupid Batman!
Whoa! Whoa, dude.
Why is it stupid?
Why is he stupid, though? Why do you gotta be so mean to Batman?
Because
Absolute Batman is not a stupid, okay? Listen, Alan. Sometimes you dim some. Oh, no, wait. Sometimes you win some and you dim some. You win some and you dim some. Get rid of the kids because the dog is allergic. Phil, I like your philosophy there. That is
I
great.
was even laying into the blanket, so then you can't hear our argument.
No, you can't hear us fighting. We're 4 all day.
You cannot hear anything, Bentley. This is inappropriate for.
Whoa, it's inappropriate for a dog to hear us fighting.
Yeah.
Yep, I got into a full-on fist fight with my son on the air today.
And I absolutely destroyed him.
No, you didn't. You lost.
No? So the one who got punched in the face and got hit in the gut.
I got punched in the face?
Yeah.
I don't remember getting punched in the face.
Now let me do it again.
Whoa.
I hit it so hard that
Please stop hitting me.
you.
Stop assaulting me. Somebody call the police. Police! I've just been robbed by a 2 gang member.
And because I put you so hard, now you have memory loss.
I have memory loss?
Yeah. Now you don't know how to read.
Well, it's going to be about 5 or 6 more years, and then that might actually be true. So I'm going to start being nice to you now. Build up that currency. Hey, remember, when I'm old, you have to take care of me. You're not going to put me in a nursing home. I'm going to live right with you.
No, I'm
I'm going to be right there. And I'll tell you what I'll do for you, okay? Because I love you so much, I won't babysit your kids, okay? I'll be a total leech, all right? I'm going to make sure that you feed me the most expensive food every day. I'm going to not be able to hold it in my drawers.
So you're gonna need to get me diapers, and not just any kind of diaper, because I don't want diaper rash. I want those like sturdy diapers. All right.
Then what are you going to do for the house?
Oh, I'm gonna poo in my pants all the time. It's gonna be bad. Well, it's all right. I'll have income coming in because your brother's gonna still be selling drugs out on the street and robbing people too.
So you're going to get income from him?
Yeah,
Thank you.
you're damn right I am.
Thank
Because
you.
I clearly couldn't get any income from selling Absolute Batman here on this show. I mean, everybody
Your
else.
comics suck.
Whoa, dude! You're not supposed to diss the inventory. First off, no comic sucks. Okay, take that back.
I will never.
The back room sucks, but don't talk about comics that way.
Comics sucks. Comics sucks.
All right,
I hate
shh.
brain cells. I hate brain cells.
Oh my gosh, this kid. All right. All right, now be quiet. I actually do have to sell comics here. Otherwise, people are going to stop watching the show. All right. Dogs need sheets too. Okay, yeah. So Bentley's also part of the Kickin Kids Club. All right.
Now let me make it fully.
Shush. Quiet. All right. The fight is over. The fight's over. All right.
It's not over.
He knows retail for sure. All right. Adventures of Superman 500 is $2. X23 Deadly Regenesis. What is a Regenesis anyway? Number 1 is going to go for $2. Can anybody answer that question? What is a Regenesis? God of War number 4. This is Civil War 2 tie-in. Steve Rogers Captain America 5, another Civil War 2 tie-in. I thought you were going to say child abuse laws. Child labor. You think he's not working? There ain't no working going on here.
Cheat code. I got a cheat code.
I have a Fresh number 6, going for $2. Earth 2 number 20 is $2. X-Force number 4 by Rob Liefeld. Number 4 is going to go for $2. The Fabulous Las Vegas number 1 by Image Comics is $2. Spectacular Spider-Man 149, 150, and 151. These are some really great Spider-Man books. If no one claims them, they're going off to our Spider-Man lot for the Spider Show. Oh, and we got a Spider-Man show.
God, stupid.
Oi!
Boy, man.
That'd be great if we had a special booting on that one.
I wish we did have a British show.
If he's on the clock, you can whack him. He's not on the clock. I can't afford to hire my son. Avengers Celestial Quest, number 2 of 8, and number 3 of 8. He's too expensive. This is going to go for $4. Actually, today has been the Kickin Klutz Day. I kid you not. So this morning, I spent time cleaning off my front porch. I've been taking care of flowers, and I bought some new furniture for my backyard, and I got a new table for my front porch and everything. And so I was just cleaning up, sweeping, and everything. And Max and I decided to have breakfast out there. So I made breakfast. And I'm out there eating with Max, and all of a sudden he spills his coffee, and his coffee just goes all over the freaking place. And I spent all morning cleaning up everything, and he got it all dirty. And he was like, whoops, hey, and he cleaned up everything, but I got really angry at him because he was just being really klutzy. Well, I went to go pick up Alan because he was at a camp today, and as we came home, I closed the garage with my car not being fully inside the garage, and I scratched the hatch and the rear of my car. I'm really hoping I can buff it out, but if I can't, it's going to need to be repainted. That sucks. So sad. I'm so upset.
Wait.
which is why you guys should be buying more comics from me right now. This was a pity request. Okay, Mad Dog #1 is going to go for $2 by Bob Hope.
That was Billy yesterday. Mad Dog.
He was a Mad Dog yesterday. You're very right about that. Ghost Rider by Daniel Way and Mark Texeria. We got issue 3. Number 4. Number 5. That's going to go for $6 for these Ghost Riders here. Shang-Chi. Sorry. Shh. It's Shang-Chi, not Shang-Chi. It's Shang-Chi. And not Master of Kung Fu. It's Kung Fu, okay? You have to say it right, otherwise you're a racist asshole. All right? Master of Kung Fu, Shang-Chi. Master of Kung Fu, number 30 is $2. That's actually a really cool cover. You see how he's like performing all these actions? Yeah, it's really good. Yeah, and it's Shang-Chi, Alan, okay? Remember, it's Shang-Chi. Say it the right way. All right, so Hands of Shang-Chi, Master Kung Fu, number 30 was illustrated by Paul Galassi. I love Paul Galassi's artwork. He did some amazing sequentials, and he just is incredible. Yeah, I remember this issue too. This is some really cool stuff. It's gonna go for $2. What's up, Megan? How you doing? Really sad we didn't get to see each other when I was in Denver, but I am confirmed I will be back next year for Fan Expo Denver. Hopefully next year we'll be able to get together. Shang-Chi, not Shang-Chi like it was pronounced back in the day, not like it's written. It's Shang-Chi. Think like Shlong, Shang, okay? Just drop the L. Shang-Chi. Master Kung Fu, number 30 is $2. To Adara! All right, Doom 2099, number 10 is $2. Dragon Slayer, number 2 is $2. I have Real World Superman, which is a one-shot story, going for $2. Peacemaker Presents The Vigilante and Eagly Double Feature, part 1 of 5, $2 on this. Power Pack, number 3 is $2. Doctor Strange, number 2 is $2. X-Men God Loves Man Kills, number 1 of 2. This is the extended cut. I have some Daredevil. Chip Zdarsky Daredevil, number 9 and number 13. That's going to go for $4 for these two. We got 30 minutes left on the clock here. And just so you guys know, just a reminder that on Sunday night, I will be back on the air for a mukbang review, 7 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Mountain Time, 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern. I'll be reviewing all of this week's comics. So come and hang out with me. I got DC 1 Million, number 1. We got the blue variant, the magenta variant, and the orange variant, or yellow variant. Each one's going for $2. Get them all. Do it for $5. Star Wars number 7 is $2. Astonishing X-Men number 18 is $2. BRPD Hollow Earth number 2 of 3 is $2. And number 3 of 3 is $2. And then I have BRPD The Soul of Venice. I don't know if this is a one-shot or not. Doesn't say. $2 on this. BRPD The Dead number 1, number 2, and number 3, and number 5. That's going to go for $8 on these. And the BRPDs. There's more BRPD. BRPD Dark Waters, $2 on this. I have Hulk number 9 and number 10 This is by Donnie Cates and Ryan Otley. This can go for $4. Drawing Blood number 10 is $2. Wolverine 61. We got an Arthur Soydum cover here. That's going to go for $2. Let This Be on the Devil number 2 from Dark Horse Comics is $2. The Green Lantern Corps number 204 is $2. Incredible Hulk number 10 is $2. Wolverine number 23, number 28. Oh, okay, yeah. 23 and 28. $4. All right. The kid is spinning. Gotcha, dude. We'll take care of you. Kid's gonna spin for you. I'm already working on rehoming him. Rehousing him. It's for the dog's protection. The Marvels Project number 2 of 8. Number 6 of 8. That's going to go for $4. The Wake number 4 of 10 is $2. Take care, Phil. Thanks for tuning in, brother. Legends of the Dark Knight number 11. This is part 1 of Prey. This is a really great run. $2 on that. Marvel Knights Spider-Man number 2 of 5. $2. This will go into the Spider-Man stack for our Spider-Man show. No one claims it. Ken Schwab. I did actually enjoy the Quasar Spidey book. I already read it. So Ken pulled a book for me that I'm probably soon going to find in like thousands of dollar bins. But I was looking for a copy of Quasar number 7, which is part of the Cosmic Spidey adventure. And there's a point where Quasar comes in there. And it was actually the first issue of Quasar I ever actually read. What happens in this issue is Quasar is dealing with an extraterrestrial threat that's like, beyond anything that even he can handle. And the only person who he can have the system is Spider-Man, who is now the most powerful being in the universe. And so he has to recruit Spider-Man, and Spider-Man and Quasar don't actually get along. And Spider-Man's kind of like become a hothead when he got his cosmic powers. So at first, Spider-Man's always trying to like not use those cosmic powers, because if he does, he could really hurt somebody. But eventually he does start getting more comfortable with it and everything, and he gets a little bit more cocky. And so this issue of Quasar kind of shows the two of them teaming up for a minute. It was all right. It was pretty good. I mean, it bridges the gap between things, and it definitely serves as filling in a missing piece of the story. So I liked it. It was good. Iron Man Viva Las Vegas. Jon Favreau, the guy who directed the first 2 Iron Man movies, wrote an Iron Man comic. It's going to go for $2. This is part 2 of 4. Be curious to see how that is. If I could get the whole series and read it, give you guys my thoughts. Okay. Give me just a second, guys. All right. You got any claims on the board right now? Let me know. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take our FOMO books down. I'm going to show those off real quick. One more time. Silver Surfer
The Death of Silver Surfer number 3 is going to go for $2. Thundercats number 14 is $2. Darkness and Light, World War V, DC Vampires number 1 is $2. Space Bandits number 3 is $2. Saga number 55 is $2. Radioactive Spider-Man number 3 is $2. That'll go as part of our Spider-Man run. Spider-Man collection. I got 2 more books here. I have Flash Rebirth number 17. Space Quest number 1, featuring Space Ghost and Johnny Quest. Both of those are going to go for $2. Okie dokie. Anybody want to make any claims? Now would be a great time to do it. Still have some FOMO books here. I have Final Boss number 1 going for $10. I have Absolute Flash number 1 going for $10. This is the foil variant. Murder Drones number 1, cover A, is $15. Infernal Hulk number 1, we got the Dan Panasian foil variant going for $10. Amazing Spider-Man 25 Legacy number 989, that's going to go for $10. Godzilla vs. Hulk number 1 is $10. Batman Dark Knight Triumphant Dark Knight Returns number 2 is going to go for $10. And Deadly Tales of the Gunslinger number 1 is going to go for $3. $3. Those are the FOMO books for today. And I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I'm about to take this stuff down, and then I'm probably going to build one more double rack, and that'll be the end of our show here. So we'll pull the Spidey stuff. All our Spidey stuff is pulled. And I'm going to take all this stuff and put it away. And as always, guys, if you want to make claims after hours, you can always message me. I have people do that all the time. You can message me and say, hey, Onrie, do you still have that Ghost Rider? Do you have that Flash? Do you have that Wolverine? Just message me, and if I still have it, I will pull it for you and shoot you an invoice. I will be doing invoicing over the weekend. Shipping happens on Tuesdays. If you are caught up on shipping, if you're caught up on your bill, then I will catch up on shipping right away. I won't keep you waiting. If you supported my Kickstarter and are waiting for your rewards, and you're one of my regulars who shops with me on here, your stuff will be shipped out along with your next order. So just be on the lookout. What's up, Sergeant CJ? CJ's in the house. What's up, buddy? Good to see you. CJ and the Shizzy Hizzy. Hizzy Shizzy. All right, let's put these books away.
Dang it.
No, there's no need for profanity, Fall Out Boy. No, there's no need for profanity, Fall Out Boy. Jiminy Willikers, Jiminy Willikers, Jiminy Willikers. In the crib.
We love Jimmy.
Detective Comics 27, first run. Did I ever have that? 27? Is that a facsimile? Which book are you talking about, Ken? I do have some Detective Comics books. It's nothing that early. I'll show you what I got right now.
I have 3 detective books right now. I have Detective 515, 573, and number 625, which is the first abattoir. If you are interested, if you or anybody is interested in these books, I'm doing them for $3 a pop. I'll do them all for $9 just to get them out of here. Oh, you were teasing me. Give me a hard time. I appreciate that. X-Files Annual number 1. I have the X-Files Special Edition number 1. That's going to go for $2 a pop. Hawkeye number 16 is $2. The Toxic Avenger number 5 is $2. Batman Catwoman number 4 is $2. Quest number 1 is $2. Symbiote Spider-Man number 4 is $2. Troll number 1 is $2. Battle Chasers number 10 is $2. Hellcop number 10 is $2. A Haunted Girl number 3 is $2. Daredevil number 10, number 13, number 14, and number 16. This is from the most recent, one of the most recent runs. I got these 4 books going for $8. The 2 X-Files books here. Toxic Avenger. Did anybody see the new Toxic Avenger movie with Peter Dinklage? Peter Dinklage.
Is that the Avengers?
No, Toxic Avenger is different. It's this guy. His name is Toxie.
Why does it say Avenger though?
Because he's an Avenger. He's the Toxic Avenger. I have Justice League The Nail number 3 of 3. Actually, I have a 2 of 3 somewhere. $2 on this. Pull that. Vampirella Dead Flowers number 2 and number 3. That's going to go for $4. I have the Free Comic Book Day Tick story. It's going to go for $2. Amazing Spider-Man in Silk number 2 is $2. Age of Conan Hyborian Adventures. It's going to go for $2. Amazing Spider-Man 257. That's going to go for $2 for this copy. It's a reader-friendly copy. Wolverine 28 is $2. Evil Ernie number 4 is $2. What's the Furthest Place from Here number 7 is $2. Ed Pisker's Red Room Free Comic Book Day is $2. Batman Catwoman The Gotham War Scorched Earth number 1 is $2. I have Lady Death 2 Between Heaven and Hell going for $2. This is number 2 and number 4. Get them both for $4. And then I have Spider-Man and Black Cat, The Evil That Men Do number 2 going for $2. Let's fill this up here.
What? Yeah. Actually, you can do it.
Final Crisis number 2 of 7 is $2, and number 3 of 7 is $2. I have Untold Tales of Spider-Man Strange Encounter going for $2. I have Iron Man Annual number 7 going for $2.
I'm going to destroy my iPad in rage right now.
Why would you do that?
Because I lost all my wins and now I'm poor and now I have barely any steps in game.
That sucks.
And not enough wins.
But don't do it, okay?
Don't do what?
Don't go smashing your iPad.
Well, too bad. So
Calm your anger.
I I'm not going to hold my anger. I'm going to split my anger.
You're going to split your anger? All right, I got the X-Men Annual number 12, part of the Evolutionary War, going for $2. Amazing Spider-Man Renew Your Vows, number 8 and number 9, going for $2 a pop, $4 on the pair. We're really building out our Spider-Man collection today. This is kind of cool. Avengers number 0 is $2. Detective Comics number 854, 855, 856, 857. These are really good books, by the way, guys. Some really good Batwoman stuff. J.H. Williams III doing the artwork with Greg Rucka writing. This is solid stuff. That's going to go for $8. I really like Batwoman a lot. She's a really interesting character. Ultimates 3, number 1 is $2. Batman Incorporated number 1 is $2. And then I have number 2 going for $2. Get them both for $4. Venom number 152, 155, and 157. That's going to go for $6. So $6 on this. Wolverine number 107 and number 108 and number 109 are going to go for $6. Daredevil 21 is $2. Marvel's Greatest Comics starring the Fantastic Four number 80 is $2. We only find them when they're dead, number 8 and number 9. That's pretty cool. It's going to go for $4. Simone DeMille on that. Defenders 78 is $2. Cerebro's Guide to the X-Men, $2 on this. And then I have X-Men Phoenix number 1 going for $2. I have Elektra, Root of Evil, number 1. Is it number 1? Yep, number 1, going for $2. War of the Worlds, number 37, is $2. Mandrake the Magician, number 1, is $2. Detective Comics 1037 is $2. Astonishing Tales featuring the Guardians of the Galaxy, number 29, is $2. The original Guardians. Doom Patrol number 24 and number 25. We'll do them both for $4. Ultimate Marvel, The Destruction of the Ultimate Universe. It's going to go for $2. And then I have Aquaman number 45 going for $2. All right. I'm going to take down all the Spider-Man stuff that I see up on the board. These two. That. I'll offer the Spider-Man stuff one more time, and then it is going towards building the collection. You know what's interesting about this? I'm starting to build out some runs here. Okay. The Ultimate Universe book here. And then I have 2 more slots I got to fill up. Okay. I have Morrigan number 1, which is a 3-part series. That's going to go for $2 for the first issue here. I have All-Star Batman number 6. This is the jock cover going for $2. And then I have David Finch variant here of number 9 going for $2. So All-Star Batman number 6 and 9 is $4. And Onrie. Web of Venom, Wraith number 1. We got a variant cover here going for $2. All right, I'm going to let you guys know right now, I am very happy to sell off this double rack here for $25 right now so we can move some bulk. So $25 gets you the double rack. Give you guys a second here. We're going to end this show in about 7 minutes. Excuse me. About 7 minutes, we're going to end the show.
I thought you were never going to give a warning.
I'm not going to give a warning. I'm just going to shut off the show.
Yeah.
Make it all violent, too, when I do it.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Do not buy anything from him.
Everybody's saying don't buy any, or Alan's saying don't buy anything from me. Well, they're listening to you, Alan. You're getting through to them. They're not buying anything from me.
He's a scam.
He's also saying I'm a scam artist, too.
Yeah, he actually doesn't even give you the book.
I don't even give you guys your books.
He just gives you a tissue bag.
I give you a tissue bag? I don't even give a tissue bag. Isn't it a tissue box? I don't even do that. I don't do any of that. Nope. Lies.
It's just
Why are you lying to everybody? We're in the last 6 minutes of the show, and you have to lie to everybody.
It's just
Kids.
true.
Kids these days. Kids these days.
It's the truth, though.
No, it's not the truth. Here's the truth. I think it's time for me to show the bottom row one more time. Put the FOMO books there, and then we're calling it a day.
Can you call it a day now?
In 7 minutes, I can.
Oh, no.
What do you need? What do you need my full attention for?
Because it's boring.
It's boring.
Yeah.
You're boring.
So the one who just sells books and books are bad for your brain.
Books are not bad for your brain.
Come on.
You sound like a real dictator. Yeah, you're like a government dictator in the making.
Because I want to be dumb.
Yes, he did learn from the best.
Well, I am kept dumb.
Okay, FOMO books. I have Final Boss number 1 going for $10. Absolute Flash, the foil variant, going for $10. Murder Drones number 1 is $15. Infernal Hulk number 1 is $10. The foil Dan Panasian variant. The Patrick Gleason variant of Amazing Spider-Man number 25. We got Venom and Carnage on the cover. 10 on that. Godzilla vs. Hulk number 1. 10 on that. The Jock variant of Dark Knight Returns number 2. The facsimile is going to go for 10. And then I have Deadly Tales of the Gunslinger number 1 going for 3. This will go on the lower rack right here. I'm about to take $1 off every single book that I have here from the bottom row so that we can hopefully move through some of those books a little bit quicker. Find them homes. Move on. All right. So I have Superman 422. That was 3. It's going down to 2. Moon Knight 35 is 3 going down to 2. The Fantastic Four Annual number 14 is 3 down to 2. Flash number 264 is 3 down to 2. Daredevil 227 is 10 down to 9. Lady Death by Stephen Hughes is 3 down to 2. Saga of the Swamp Thing number 15 is 3 down to 2. Mage, the Hero Discovered number 3 is 3 down to 2. Conan 128 is 3 down to 2.
Batman 500, 3 down to 2. Negan Lives, number 1, 3 down to 2. G.I. Joe 80, 3 down to 2. Blood Hunt number 1, 3 down to 2. Damn Them All, the spoil variant, 3 down to 2. And then I have Wolverine Gambit Victims number 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's going to go for $15. I have DC Convergence, the Atom number 1 and number 2. That's going to go for $5. And then I have Robin 3000 number 1 and number 2 going for $6. All right, that is everything I have to show for today. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We'll be back on the air on Sunday night for mukbang reviews, 7 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Mountain Time, 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern. But before we end the show, I need to spin the wheel for Mr. Phil. So, Alan, would you mind spinning the wheel for Phil today?
Okay.
All right.
I'm just going to do it as bad as possible so it gets the worst thing that's possible.
Well, why would you do that for him? Hold on a second. Hold on.
Okay.
All right, you got to spin it clockwise. Give it a second. Here, hold on. All right, let's do it.
It's time to spin the wheel of Skidball.
All right, spin the wheel. Can you spin it for real? There you go. He gets a $2 comic. We're gonna hook Phil up today with let's see.
Can he pick?
He's not here. We're gonna have to pick for him.
Can I pick?
Yeah, but don't pick a Spider-Man book. Pick anything but a Spider-Man book.
Everything on the thing.
Just pick a book.
Is this a $2 book?
Yes.
I'm gonna.
All right, we're giving you Venom 152. There you go, Phil. Congratulations. That is yours. Nice work, Alan. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Appreciate it. Like I said, I'll be back Sunday night for Onrie's Comic Mukbang Reviews. That is the show where I'm just going to be reviewing comics. Feel free to come hang out with me. I'm going to be talking about this week's releases. 7 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Mountain Time, 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern. I will be back next week on the air, too, with more comics to showcase for you guys. I will see you then. Thank you so much for shopping with me. I appreciate it. We had a great week of live sales, and I'll see you next week with more. So take care and have a great rest of your weekend, or great weekend. Thank you for celebrating TGIF Friday with Kickin' It. See you guys later.